So more news from the Ray movie. They have a new writer. Oh, what is that? Their fifth? Their fifth writer. And it's a guy that didn't even do a sci-fi movie. It is George Nolfi, and he is known for his Ocean's 12 movie. And they brought him on to be the new person to write the Ray movie. So you have a writer who doesn't have any sci-fi chops, or if he does, it's in the past. He did the Ocean's 12, and I don't know how that'll translate to Star Wars. And then you have Charmin Obaid-Chinoy, who does documentaries. And how will that relate to Star Wars? Maybe it'll mesh. Maybe it'll work. I'm feeling pretty doubtful. I don't know how that will work. And I don't even know if the Ray movie is going to be coming out. It's just been sitting there waiting for a writer. They've got writers that write stuff, and then they send it back to them to rewrite. And all these people have left, either been fired or left. And nobody knows why. Nobody will say anything. But I'm sure it has to do with Charmin Obaid-Chinoy not liking what's going on, or Kathleen Kennedy not liking what's going on. And to be honest, if they have that much of a throttle on it, then it's going to be a horrific movie. It's not going to be a good movie. I have questions. Are they going to, keep the name Skywalker out of it, even though her name is Rey Skywalker? Is there going to be a evil Sith? Is, a dark empire that she's got to fight? Or is this going to be something totally different? How are the Jedi going to be? Are they going to be like they were in the prequels, or is this going to be more of a looser Jedi Order of gray Jedi? I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how this guy writes the story, and if Charmin Obaid-Chinoy and Kathleen Kennedy greenlight it to do this movie, because it's just been sitting there. They can't even start production on it because they don't have a script. This guy is going back and he is rewriting, revamping everything. I saw an article on empireonline.com, and it talks about this. And it came out yesterday, and I wanted to share it with you. Daisy Ridley's new Jedi Order Star Wars movie brings aboard Ocean 12 writer George Nolfi. We might not have had a new Star Wars movie since 2019, but there's been no shortage of movie news flying in from that galaxy far, far away in recent months. There's been talk of a new Simon Kinberg trilogy, which in the trilogy, he wants to use Rey. He wants to use Rey, and then Charmin Obaid-Chinoy is going to do her Rey movie. So that's like 4 movies total. Or are they going to just cut or finally get enough of this pushing back on the Rey movie to where they say, Charmin, we don't need you. We're just going to use Rey in the trilogy with Simon Kinberg. We'll see. There's been talk of a new Simon Kinberg trilogy, confirmation that James Mangold's Dawn of the Jedi will be set 25,000 years before The Phantom Menace, and even the curveball potential casting of Ryan Gosling in Sean Levy's secretive Star Wars project. And now, THR are reporting that Disney's new Jedi Order movie with Daisy Ridley has brought aboard Ocean 12 and the Bourne Ultimatum writer George Nolfi. Well, I guess he did the Bourne Ultimatum. That was pretty exciting. So, I don't know. We'll just have to see. It just depends. They brought in J.J. Abrams after he did a great job in Star Trek, and he just totally, in my opinion, bombed the Star Wars sequels. As you may recall, back in October, we reported that director Charmin Obaid-Chinoy's hotly anticipated movie, a film set 15 years after the events of The Rise of Skywalker, that is expected to center around a now Jedi Master Rey as she trains up a new Jedi Order, had lost screenwriter Stephen Knight, and he seemed like a really great pick to be a screenwriter. Then, not a month later, we learned that Disney and Lucasfilm had removed an untitled Star Wars movie from its December 2026 slate, leading to cacophonous online speculation over the future of Obey Chinoy's film. With that in mind, the hiring of a new scribe and a sure pair of hands like the Adjustment Bureau and the Banker director Nolfi especially comes with the welcome sign that this isn't destined to become just another exciting Star Wars project that's fallen by the wayside. A moment's silence for Patty Jenkins' on delayed, sort of off, very off, currently sort of on again Rogue Squadron movie, please. Which I'm kind of interested to see that. That would be a really cool thing, Rogue Squadron movie. Now with Jon Favreau's recently wrapped The Mandalorian Grogu still on track to hit its 22nd May 2026 theatrical release date, and Sean Levy's potential Ryan Gosling project now being positioned to fill that once scrubbed Christmas 2026 spot in Disney's release schedule, it may be a wee while before we see the big screen return of Daisy Ridley as Rey Skywalker. She'll probably be 80 years old by the time they get this movie done. But good things come to those who wait, and if New Jedi Order, as both social media and entertainment outlets alike seem to have collectively christened it, winds up landing in multiplexes in 2027, then we'll have waited a long 4 years for it. Be with me, New Jedi Order. Be with me, New Jedi Order. Be with me, New Jedi Order. Well, it was worth a shot, wasn't it? Whatever that meant. So there we go. New Jedi Order has a new writer. He scraps everything. He's rewriting everything. Hopefully the director and Kathleen Kennedy can come to an agreement with this guy. He can do some, action adventure like he did in the Bourne Ultimatum, and it will be a good movie. I don't think so, but let's go. Let's see what it's about. I mean, my 3 questions are: what are the Jedi going to be like with Rey's New Jedi Order? Are they going to be like Grey Jedi, or are they going to be like the old Jedi? 2, who are the bad guys? Who are going to be the bad guys? I mean, everybody's dead, basically. 3, she's a Jedi Master. How did she become a Jedi Master? Are they going to have Mark Hamill? Are they going to bring in Mark Hamill to be her ghost? Because I heard that Mark Hamill hadn't been called for anything, and that kind of like leads me into number 4, which I said there were 3, but she's Rey Skywalker, and they want to erase everything Skywalker related. So I guess if they did that, then there would be no ghost of Mark Hamill coming, of Luke Skywalker, because they want to erase the Skywalkers and start their own trilogy of Star Wars without the Skywalker clan happening. What do you think? Do you think this movie's ever going to get done? I just think they just bring this stuff out just to drag us along. And it gets really frustrating because you get your hopes up and then no. Hopes up and no. I mean, if they do the Dawn of the Jedi movie, I will be so excited. And this new movie that they're going to do, hopefully with Ryan Gosling, hopefully that'll be a good movie too. So send me your thoughts, your ideas down below on what you think about this. And if you think the Rey movie's ever going to get done. And also, if you haven't heard about Ryan Gosling, he is being courted to be in the next Star Wars movie. So I did a video of it. Go check it out. It's right there. And if you like my content, subscribe. Like this video, and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and may the Force be with you always.